We are live on Original FC, back in the cut. And LeBron James was named MVP of the Olympics. My question in this video is, because there's been a lot of discussion, should it have been Steph over LeBron to win Olympics or MVP? That's the conversation right now. I wouldn't say raging through media, but it's a conversation point, especially considering Steph's spectacular semi-finals and last 3 minutes of that fourth quarter, which essentially sealed the gold medal for Team USA. I will say Steph therefore put himself in that conversation somewhat just because of how spectacular those two games were in very high leverage moments. But ultimately, I think the right decision was made giving LeBron James the Olympic MVP. My reasoning, LeBron James was the orchestrator. Everything flowed through him throughout the Olympics. Led the team in points, rebounds, assists, almost every major metric you can think of. He was unplayable, man. He was unplayable, and he was the real glue of the team for me. He was the only real point guard, quote unquote, you could say that Team USA had. And as I said, he orchestrated everything. The ball was in his hands. The facilitation skills, unbelievable. Finding guys in the right spot, directing guys to the right spots. And he was clearly the leader of the team. You could see the guys followed him, which just shows you the level of LeBron James. Amongst the stars of stars, he clearly reigned supreme, and the guys followed him. These are all NBA guys. These are MVPs, all listening and following LeBron's lead, following LeBron's command. So for me, I think the right decision was made. And LeBron James was my Olympic MVP. And listen, I do somewhat hear the argument for Steph Curry. I mean, what he did in that semi-final against Serbia was unreal. Dropping 34 points, not far off Carmelo Anthony's Olympic records. Was it 34 or 36? I have to forget, get mixed up between the two. But either way, not far off of Carmelo's Olympic record. I believe it was 38 points, if I'm not mistaken. And then obviously in the final, what he did in that fourth quarter will live in the memory of basketball fans for a lifetime. That was some of the most unreal basketball I've seen, man. And when Steph Curry's in that mode, it's a sight to behold, man. When Steph Curry is hitting those threes, it's the most demoralizing shot in basketball history. That Steph Curry three, once he starts getting hot, starts getting going, and the crowd is electric like that, it's the most demoralizing shot. I've seen it kill teams time after time. I've seen him absolutely rain terror on the Eastern Conference for almost a decade, shooting those kind of shots. And that little 3-minute sequence at the end of the fourth quarter to seal goal for Team USA, that was truly, truly special. The shot making was unbelievable. It was so elite, and it's only Steph Curry who could get away with taking that last shot over two guys who were 6'10" and 7 feet tall, and it not being a bad shot. Off balance, off his left foot. I mean, only Steph Curry could get away with that, and not only get away with that, but actually be encouraged to take that shot. There's a screenshot where you see KD and LeBron James wide open. You see those two. You're talking about two of the greatest players of our generation wide open. And Steph taking what would be a terrible shot for anybody else. But for him, it's a great shot, especially when he makes it. So I hear the arguments, I do. I see, especially because there were such high leverage moments, why that may sway some people's minds into thinking, yeah, Steph Curry could have been MVP. Steph Curry should have been MVP. But ultimately, I think LeBron just did too much over the course of the tournament. And also I have to remind myself that, Steph Curry didn't play too well in these Olympics up until the semi-final. He didn't play too well in these Olympics up until the semi-final. You know, it was only really in the semi-final and the final that he clicked into gear and he became Steph Curry, the Steph Curry that we know and love. So, you know, for that reason, I have to give it to LeBron James, because LeBron James consistently was Team USA's best player over the course of the tournament. And I think the right choice was made giving LeBron James an MVP. I think it was the right choice. You know, when you control the game, you control the tempo in a way that LeBron James does on a team full of superstars, it really shows you just the kind of level that LeBron James has been operating at for 20 years. You know, it's mind-blowing what he can do on a basketball court. So for me, the orchestrator, the glue of the team, the main man, LeBron James, well-deserved in the Olympic MVP. I think he fully deserved it. And yeah, man, what an end to the Olympics, man. What some truly special basketball was played. Some truly special basketball was viewed, was watched. Man. End of a golden generation, man. Steph Curry, KD, and LeBron James, man. Special stuff. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, show love. Unoriginal FC, over and out.